Hello, this is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to the second stream of the day, where we are going to be continuing with the Dwarves in Warhammer. So, in the last session, we finished off the orcs down in the south. They are now completely dead, including the savage orcs, which were right at the very, very bottom of the map. Hey, Fenris! And we are still trying to recover our nations, trying to get them into positive public order, and that is going pretty well actually. We will be able to start doing some other confederation type shenanigans in a bit, and my gosh, we have a lot of money. How did we manage that? I'm not going to complain. Oh, it's because, no, yes, we sacked a place. So we're at war with the vampires over here, Tempelhof. We've just sacked Eschen. We have an army poised to attack Waldenhof over here and also take out that army. We have one army which is already sieging Tempelhof itself, and then it will just be Fort Obersteyr after that. And then I think that's it for the Tempelhof vampires. We'll still need to deal with Schwarzhafen and Castle Drakenhof itself, but we're not at war with them right now, so that's less of a problem. More of a problem, I think, is the fact that chaos is clearly pushing its way down here. We had the Bearslings camp, which are Skraelings, I want to say. No, it's the Varg. And they are already burning things. Prague's gone, Volkstad's gone, so Kislev is clearly under siege. So we will need to do something about... Who are these guys again? Karak-Kadrin, so that will probably be the next nation that we try and confederate, because the other confederation, which will be these guys, and they are huge, they are probably better able to defend themselves. In fact, they're probably about half the size that I am, and I'm pretty big. So we have our armies pretty well moved up to the north, because we're fighting the vampires, and we'll be in a pretty good place to then push on from the vampires through to attack chaos. So I'm happy about that. We are making a lot of money. We can get some definite upgrades going. In fact, let's do that. Let's have a look at the Silver Road, because this is where we do the cutting edge stuff. We can upgrade the Gemcutter's Hall to the highest level. We could also upgrade the Guild Marketplace. Income from all buildings plus 10% for all regions in this province. More tradable resources faction-wide, and trade agreement tariffs faction-wide, so that will be more money. And we've already got the Hall of Oaths and the Grumnor Forge, which should mean that we can hire some very high-end people indeed. Yeah, we can. So we've now got Iron Breakers, armoured and shielded, special ranged weapon, charged defence against all. They can't attack air with their ranged weapon. Then we have the Hammerers, armoured, armour-piercing, damage dealer, and yeah, their weapon strength is pretty good. So these would basically be replacing the Longbeards with great weapons. And I think that's all we have here. We have now... Oh no, we have siege engines here as well, that's right. And then the Rangers. So I'm not going to get Benedict's army going just yet, because you are kind of my backup at the moment. And we will want to upgrade the frontliners, but we have the potential to do that now. So that is very cool. Hello everyone, good to see chat warming up a bit. So, as we usually are, we were just in a position to end turn, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll start moving and attacking stuff, and hopefully taking down Tempelhof with very little competition. Like, we fought one very, very big battle, which was against Thorgrim. And he absolutely crushed it. Like, he crushed it. I was worried. I wasn't actually sure we would win. But we did. And we won big time. Doing some very significant damage in the process. So I'm rather happy with that. Oh! Who's this? The Border Princes want peace. Of course we declared war on the Border Princes. Because you consistently refuse to give me access. So I'm going to burn you instead. You're idiots. Tempelhof wants to become a vassal. No, I don't want the vampires. I'm going to destroy them. If it was someone like the Border Princes, I would accept the Border Princes as a vassal. The reason I'm not going to do it for the vampires is because they're still spreading vampiric corruption. And that hurts me. Chat is cold like the heart of a vampire. Under the dark moon's glare. Your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morsleep's glare. So we lose money, but we gain war fervor, which is more leadership. Or we risk Morsleep's wrath. Bring it. Bring it. It's fine. Oh, yeah, that's us sieging. I was like, what? I'm pretty sure I don't own that.
Retake the realms!
Okay, so you are probably going to be attacking Oberstyr. I'm going to start the offensive with you, though, Weldon.
Thirsts for war. Go on,
So we'll go to normal stance. We'll attack Waldenhof and try and destroy it. Oh, we could get a lot of money from sacking it. No,
Fight!
we're just going to destroy it. We're just razing them to the ground.
Attack!
And I'm really hoping that the Empire moves in. Alright, we're just going to auto-resolve this, because this isn't even a contest, apparently. We got some monies. And experience, a new rank, excellent. And that's it. Cool. We are going to raise it. Kaboom! We've gained the Shield of Flotos, which is melee defense and missile resistance. Interesting. And a new stonemason. We have yet another stonemason. We're getting a lot of those guys. Alright.
Let us begin.
You're ready to upgrade. We are increasing your Purebeard abilities so that we can resist the vampiric and chaos corruption. You are definitely my forward army. So that's good. Now I'd very much like to go after these guys. Fritz von Sinkler. But because you've already
Time for a reckoning.
done something this turn, you're not going to be able to do anything this turn. That's fine. Tempelhof is still at sieging. Tempelhof is a fairly decent garrison, so I'm going to wait until we've actually got all the siege engines that I want to use.
The High King acts.
I'm going to put you into underground movement once again, so we're not suffering attrition. And shift over here. And this is definitely one of the benefits that the Dwarves have, is the underground movement, because no attrition. That really hurts the Empire. Cool. Silver Road has no building stuff. Zufbar does. And we can upgrade the main town in Zufbar, which means that we can get the Slayer's Shrine in Zufbar, which is fantastic, because, you know, they are the boundary with the vampires, although many of the vampires will then be dead, but still, it's good. It's good. And we still have 9 grand. So in Badlands, why are you not making me much money? Because you are really heavily fortified. That would be why. So first thing is, first I want Midgul upgraded to the clan barracks, so we can get that. Then Galbaraz needs to start building some stuff. I don't remember what I was going to get here. Do you have anything special? No, you have absolutely no special buildings. You're in the Orcish territory, which means we don't really need the Slayers. So we'll probably go for the Siege Workshop, the Armory, Engineer's Workshop. 1, 2, 3. So we can still get another 2 buildings in here. Possibly another trading post. That would make all of the stuff in this region more profitable, and we'll have quite a few. But we have less money building places here. We don't really need it in this place. So maybe not. I'm already getting barley from you. I'm going to build a Siege Workshop here in Galbaraz. And yeah, sure. We'll upgrade you to a Dwarf Keep. I'm probably investing a bit too much in this area, but I'm a little bit concerned with how vulnerable it is, because I think we will be constantly suffering Savage Horde attacks from here in the south. Like, you can never secure that completely. Alright, Quatty.
Done ready.
You're the one going after the border princes. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the king! Dungriben!
Gerhard von Wolfen. Great swords, swordsmen, halberdiers, handguns. And we have a lot of runes and banners to give out. Quality Death is definitely one of... Actually, in fact, you're probably my best army. Simply because you've got all the regiments of renown. So we can give the Wailing Banner, which means someone causes fear. That's going to be you guys. You have the Master Rune of Grogny, which gives you missile resistance. Which I think will go to you guys. We have the Rune of Courage, which makes you immune to psychology, which will go to you guys. And then the Razor Standard, which increases your armor piercing damage. Can I give you 2? No, I can't. I think I prefer you causing terror. And then the armor piercing. I don't know. I'm going to give you the armor piercing. And then the rune of missile resistance can go to these guys, the blasters. I have siege engines, so we could just assault it and try and burn this place down before they have reinforcement armies arriving. I'm going to continue the siege
By
for
the
the moment.
fort, father!
Because what I want to do is open up an agreement with the border princes. I'm going to offer you vassalization.
The time for talk is over. Make your demands.
I will. I want you to become a vassal. Okay. We're going to have to sack these cities, so I'm just going to go through and just sack all of them. Because I do ultimately want the border princes in control here. I just want to control the border princes myself. They're human settlements. I can't take them for myself. Alright, Fenris. You are still outside of Tempelhof. How many of the siege engines have we prepared?
Attack! Let us settle this.
Still another 3 turns away.
The clan demands war.
Continue. Then Fanro. You are in the
Thirsts for
far
war.
south. You're fine there. Benedict, you are my backup. That's it. So the only one that we need to decide is whether we want to push the advantage on Achendorf. Cleanse the heresy. Indeed.
By the ancestor gods!
We have a lot of dwarf warriors, so we could definitely push up. We do have a thrower. Cry for succor. It's going well. Like, we are freaking huge. That's what I meant. So everything in yellow is us. Everything in blue are the other dwarves, which we are very, very closely related to. And if my public order wasn't so bad, we would confederate them. Empire is slowly losing to chaos, but we have wiped out the orcs. So there's one group of night goblins over there, but that's fine. And Tempelhof is about to be wiped out as well, so that's going to be one vampire faction completely defeated. So yeah, it's going good. It's going very good.
Somni!
Dwarf doesn't have that great a garrison. No. If they bring in reinforcements, then that's fine. I'm not building any siege engines. Yeah, that's that.
Grimnir is with us! For Kalazankor!
2 of them, 1 of them. Continue.
Vengeance!
Vengeance! 3 turns. Cool. I was going to say, I'm sure I pressed end turn there, and nothing happened. I think these are all agents of chaos. We definitely need to start getting some Thanes and things so we can start assassinating these Agents of Chaos, because they're just going to be causing grudges left, right and centre. It'll be quite annoying. That was a hero of some description. That's a big army. Oh, that's was. I think that was a border. Those are Border Prince's armies. They've taken Wissenberg? Huh, they're expanding outwards. Interesting. Having just one army there may not be enough. Tempelhof wants a peace treaty. Nope, I'm wiping you off. I am wiping you off the face of the map. You disgusting, dirty, vampiric scumbags. Ambusher discovered in Wissenland. The Bray herds come! Out of the forest they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in a vile parody of man. They're the cloven ones, the children of chaos, and they've come for us, to tear down our civilization. The war herds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourself from the Beastmen's wrath. One of the oldest entries of the Dwarf Hold's Book of Grudges has been struck out. A great feast is held to celebrate. Oh, nice. This was the event where I was saying I'm going to take the bad thing now because I'm pretty sure it will give me something in the future. And it did. Clearly it was the right option. Huzzah! And you're trying to assault me. You're an enemy battle wizard. Yeah, their agents are going crazy.
To battle!
You're still Siege.
By
Bertie,
the Gamma's
that is
Cron!
you. Fenris. Still sieging.
Summon me if you dare.
And Cadrin's come for the attack. Who are you? Oh, you're the Beastmen. Where's that one army gone? Or have they just destroyed it? There it is. Let's go into teleport mode.
We march!
And teleport over to you to block you.
Ready?
Thorgrim, you are on your way to this. In fact, can we just get that?
Aye!
Yes, we
It
can.
will better our cause!
We'll take attrition, but I'm okay with that.
Destroy them!
Decisive victory. Huzzah! And monies, though not very much. Another level. Nope, not level, just experience. Burn it down. I've burnt 3 cities and he's decided he likes the vampire counts. What? What? We all die eventually. Better to bring the Masters of Death to the cause sooner rather than later. What? Relic Sword, +4 weapon strength. Cool. What? I am genuinely what? Likes 3 ruins of former vampiric cities, and you just... Okay. I will not question it. I will simply accept it. You're on guard duty, you're on guard duty. QWERTY.
Ancestor gods!
Kind of want to attack with you. Nah. In fact, Thorgrim could come down and attack Grentstadt here. Border Princes are actually pretty big. They've been expanding into the Empire, that's why. I could just raise them. Didn't spend any money. I could have built some buildings. Oh well. Let's make them move a little bit quicker. There's all these bloody agents. Call to arms. Carrick Hearn is being attacked by Ungrid. This is a dwarf on dwarf war. I don't approve of this. No, this is Herne against Carsteins. Sorry. No, that's right. It's not a Dwarf and Dwarf war. That was the Dwarves versus the Vampires. I'm totally on for that. Except I probably should have said no to that, because apparently I like vampires. Border princes are offering money. No. Nice try. Hey, Rylus, sorry. And Tempelhof is desperately trying to get peace before they are wiped off the face of the map. And it's actually a very good thing that I'm at war with the von Carsteins, because that is one less vampire group around that could resettle these territories that I'm destroying. Dwarfen wagon trains transport cases loads of shot, buckets of crossbow bolts and casks of black cow powder to the coming fight. Cool. Now we can get volley fire, which is reload time reduction for the rangers, the quarrelers and the thunderers. That will mean that they go through ammo faster. But it leads to superior black powder, which does more damage. Yeah, I'm up for that.
By the fort, father!
You're doing that.
Bring them!
Fenris, you're doing that.
Aye.
Owen. I could go and chase these guys down just to make sure they're completely wiped out. You know what? I like that idea.
Let us be about this.
That's what I'm going to do.
To war!
Thorgrim. Yeah, vampire counts are going to try and settle it, I can tell. You come over here. And I'm just going to assault
The
Tempelhof.
High King moves. Ready axes.
In fact, you're going to say that I would win this one easily. And I'm inclined to agree with you. I lost 73 men. That went better than what I would have done. We got a talisman. Don't get many of those. And some more experience. Burn it. 10% magic resist. Actually, that's pretty good. So that is all of Tempelhof dead. We can now move after Schwarzhafen.
Yes!
So we are taking lots of attrition, which I'm not appreciating. Encamping makes you immune to attrition, and actually allows you to replenish regardless of where you are. Or I could be super duper sneaky and move to wipe the vampires out completely.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts. Ha ha! Ha ha!
Because I could just declare war on Drakenhof and burn it. That would stop them resettling anything. Then all we need to do is take out the von Carsteins and that's it. The vampires are gone from this part of the world. They'll just have the one vampire count in Bretonnia if he's not dead already. Mousillon. Mousillon. One of those. Mousillon, I think. You know what? I kind of like this idea.
Underestimate the danger thou art in. Mine patience wears thin for thy parley.
I don't need my allies for this one. Alright. You.
Aye!
Risky. Go and kill them.
We mark another grudge!
Although you're saying that this is going to be massively in my favour, but okay. We are up against Manfred von Carstein, Nicola von Carstein, Graveguard, Feast of the Dusk, Crypt Ghouls, Skeleton Warriors, Crypt Ghouls, Spearmen, Dire Wolves, Felbats. Okay, this is really not a very good army. Let's do this!